You're entering CNBC TV 18's virus-free studio, powered by Century Laminates and Century Ply.
Hello and welcome to a fresh new edition of Trading Hour. It's 11 o'clock this Thursday morning. The market is up about 28, 30 odd points. It's quiet out there compared to the kind of activity we've seen over the last couple of days. But I mean, even yesterday, things picked up quite late in the session. And finally, we had that 70 odd point pop that we got by the close of things. The Nifty Bank is down about 0.4%. With me, my colleague, Reema Tendulkar. Hi, Reema.
Hi Prashant. Some activity seen in the broader markets. The mid caps are outperforming today, so that's up close to about 3/4 of a percentage point. The advanced decline ratio is positive. 2 stocks in the green for 1 in the red. The Nifty Bank continues to struggle, so that's down close to about 100 points. But we're once again tracking how this new system of margin as well as pledge repledge, which has come into being from 1st of September, how it's impacting the various participants. And there seems to be a lot of complaints and angst regarding this new system because it's not still put in place properly. Prashant.
Reema, no, absolutely. I mean, I spoke to a few market participants yesterday evening and they expressed surprise saying, well, it's kind of strange that nobody seems to be talking about it. This morning, I spoke to one of the largest sort of brokers in the country and they also expressed the same. I spoke to a couple of depositories separately and they also said, well, they are trying to quickly resolve these things. One of them told me that, the issues should be issues should settle down by Monday, which is the coming Monday. But all did acknowledge that there are actually quite a bit of issues with regards to, delays in settlement which are taking place with respect to the new pledge-unpledge system, which kicked off from Monday. Which kicked off from, I think, Tuesday, the 1st of September. So, there's a fair bit going on, and I think we'll need to get some perspective from people in the market, and let's do exactly that. So, we have Rajesh Baheti joining us to talk to us about this. He's, of course, Managing Director at Crosseas Capital. And we also have Uttam Bagri. He's Chairman of the BSE Brokers Forum, who's also joining in to talk about this. Gentlemen, both of you, thanks very much for talking to us here on CNBC TV 18. Very simply put, Rajesh, if I can start with you, what seems to be the issue? What are the problems you are facing? If you can explain.
The issue is very simple, that the systems were untested, systems were not ready. The associations kept telling SEBI time and again that these systems are not ready, that the depository functioning and the linkages that need to be provided with the exchanges in terms of UCCs and the time taken to pledge and unpledge honestly should be instantaneous, because the OTP, if you buy something on Amazon or if you buy something on any of these sites and you're paying by credit card, that OTP is valid for a certain period of time. And if that OTP doesn't come on that time, the entire transaction fails. And this is what is happening across the system. Couple of problems I can tell you that, A, the early pay-ins are not taking place because those are the ones that give client the benefit of no margin on your sales. Now, if that early pay-in fails, which means the client is in default of margin. 2, the regular pay-ins clients are unable to meet because the shares are not getting unpledged on time. So if I'm sold something that I have already pledged to my broker, after I sell it, I have to unpledge it and deliver it to the broker. If my unpledged request fails, I can't deliver the shares to the broker, and the necessary shares will then head for auction. So these are massive problems which we continuously told SEBI about, but to their wisdom, they continued to say that, no, the system has to be implemented, and here we are.
Uttam Bagri is also with us. Uttam, how widespread are these issues, or is this, one-off?
So, it's widespread. There are two things.
Yeah.
There's something called a pay-in and a payout, which happens every morning at around 10:30, 11. From 1st September, the pay-ins are happening at 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening. The payouts are happening at 10 o'clock in the night, 11 o'clock in the night, and probably not happening at all. All right. We are not so the entire systems have gone for a toss. The brokers, which you can see in terms of most brokers are complaining of very low participation from clients because we simply cannot set up the systems and processes because we are not getting it from the MIs. There are actually three issues involved. One is the pledge repledge, which is a one-time process which has hit the market. Second is the delay in settlements. And third is the introduction of penalty on cash market margins, where the flexibility given to the brokers have been withdrawn. If the clients do not pay up margins in the cash market, they will be charged penalty for those trades. All of these together have put so much load on the system that the market infrastructure systems have been overwhelmed, and they're simply not working the way they're supposed to. And so if the MII systems are not working, it's not a question of widespread, it's everywhere. If the pain is not happening, it cannot say one broker pain happened, other brokers not. It's not happened at anywhere in the market, or it has happened with delay. That's the right thing to say.
Yeah. Okay. So where exactly is the issue? I mean, just Rajesh, very simply, just explain to us. I mean, if a client, and on social media, etc., also one is seeing a lot of complaints from, one assumes these are people within the market, saying, my margin is suddenly not available to me and things like that. One comes across this, but again, anecdotal. Uttam is telling us the issues are widespread. But in terms of the relation, I mean, how a order flow goes, and I'm talking about pledge. In terms of a pure order, it goes to a broker, it goes to the exchange. That's about it. But when you're talking about margin, pledge, repledge, there is a clearing member involved. There is a depository involved who has these shares which have to be pledged or has to be unpledged. Just explain to us the linkage. How does this work?
Yeah, so this is a multi-stage linkage. The client pledges it to the broker pledges it or repledges it to the clearing member, who then repledges the same to the clearing corporation, who then gives the benefit to the client and the broker for the shares so pledged as margin. Now, in many cases, the pledges have taken place, but the repledges have also taken place, but it is not showing up in the clearing corporation system, which means the clearing corporation is not going to recognize that fact that these shares have been repledged and that the benefit should be available to the client. That is the first problem. Second problem is for repledges that are already taken place. Clients are at liberty to sell those shares, and they have time till T+2 to deliver. But if the unpledges don't take place in time, the clients are unable to unpledge their securities and deliver the same. So the whole system has been overwhelmed by the sheer volume of pledge and unpledged requests that are taking place in the system. A couple of things that we had told SEBI earlier, which they didn't listen to. That let the sales of shares be exempt from these margin requirements, a compulsory collection of margins. So that would have simply taken the pressure off people at least selling their shares. But that was not done. And now we have 20%, but this 20% is also a little bit of misnomer, because you have to then pay up the ad hoc margins and the M2M margins on T+2 days. So only before the trade you could pay 20%. Even with this, nothing is clear in terms of, if you've already settled the share, what happens to the ad hoc margins or M2M margins. There's a whole lot of stuff that was not completely clarified. It is work in progress, and to implement a system market-wide in something that is work in progress, I think has been a terrible mistake. And now that it's on, the best SEBI can do is suspend penalties for at least a month or two, till such time that these systems are fully aligned and are ready to execute on real-time basis.
Uttam, you would have spoken to the depositories as well as exchanges. What are they telling you? When could all these issues get fixed? And Rajesh raised a point that at least the SEBI should suspend penalties till these issues are all these loopholes and issues are resolved. Are you going to write and seek some sort of clarification or reprieve from SEBI?
So we have already sounded off SEBI, and we've informed them of all the issues. In fact, they are aware, and they will do what is they'll do what they believe is in the interest of the market participants, especially penalties on the cash market. If they could be postponed for some more time. I will not say 1 week or 1 month or 1 year. It's actually the call of the regulator, but it needs to be postponed because actually not the fault of the market participants. In the F&O segment, again, there is something which people have not realized. there were shares given to the clearing corporation in the old system called title transfer. Around 1 week time is what the brokers got, but we had somewhat working systems available from the MIs, which we believe was really usable from the last week of August. We were required to withdraw the securities from the clearing corporation, from the clearing members, give it to the customers, give it into his account, take it back in the form of pledge, and then repledge to the clearing corporations. The value of stocks would be anything between 30,000 crores at the CC level, and that's after haircut, and at the CM level another 20,000 crores. All that was for which we had actually had a time of 1 month, and one month of systems before that. The entire market was forced to do it in 1 week, and it has simply not happened. So just imagine a client has a FNO position, and I withdraw the shares from the clearing corporation. I can't withdraw till I pay extra money from my pocket. Somehow the broker has arranged for money. He gives the securities to the customer, boss, give it back. He's unable to give it back the same day. He gives it the next day, next day. OTP is not coming. Jo bhi uska problem aa raha hai. So for that day, there's a margin shortage, even in the FNO segment. And then penalties are leviable. So this is a sure case of dispute that's going to happen between clients. Clients bolte meri galti nahi hai, broker bolte meri galti nahi hai, system bolte boss meri to koi galti nahi hai. So this is what is going to go on. So some sort of clarification is in order.
Okay. Thanks, Rajesh, as well as Uttam. So that's one side of the story then. Market participants are aggrieved. They're saying the system is not in place right now. We'll await what the SEBI has to say. In their wisdom, they would say that these were proposed first in February. So I guess the system had time to implement it and get its business in order. Thanks, gentlemen, for joining in and throwing light on the issues that you're facing on ground. For now, we'll slip into a very short break with the news that is just about holding up in the green for the benchmark indices. Mid-caps are doing well. On the other side, we'll chat about what's happening in the world of commodities. Stay tuned.